You're absolutely right. Love is like a dance. Initially, we are attracted by beautiful moves and vibrant melodies. But for that dance to last, we need a deeper connection, a harmony between two souls. And you hit the nail on the head. Emotional connection is key. But don't confuse this with spilling your guts on the first date. Women are often attracted to mysterious men, with depth those who they want to discover day by day. Let her be curious about you, about your thoughts, your passions. Instead of just focusing on showing off, let's listen to her more. Find out what makes her heart flutter, what makes her laugh, what makes her worry. When you truly care about her inner world, you will naturally become an important part of it. And don't forget, my friend, women love with their ears. Give her sincere compliments, sweet words from the heart. But remember, sincerity is the most important thing. Finally, be yourself, the best version of yourself. Live with passion, with your own goals. A confident, independent, and purposeful man always has a special attraction. The journey to conquer a woman's heart is not always easy. There will be times when you feel confused, lost. But remember, love is a wonderful adventure. Enjoy every moment, every emotion, and believe that happiness will come to those who know how to love and cherish. Now, let's explore some interesting reverse psychology tricks to make her fall in love with you. Are you ready? Tip 1. Don't be predictable. Love is like a mind game. And in this game, maintaining attraction requires unpredictability and a bit of mystery. For men, being unpredictable doesn't mean creating stressful situations or playing with the other person's emotions. Instead, it's how you express your worth without trying too hard to get attention. Unpredictability can be applied through the way you text, interact, and even the way you express your feelings. First of all, a common mistake many men make when starting a relationship is to focus too much on the other person. They think that sending good morning or good night messages every day is an expression of sincere interest. However, this can lead to feelings of boredom and loss of initial attraction. When you're too predictable, the other person may feel like you don't have your own worth or independent life. One of the best ways to avoid becoming predictable is to pause these activities for a while, to let her feel the absence and sometimes proactively text first. Research from the American Psychological Association, APAA, shows that anticipation and surprise in relationships create strong emotions, contributing to maintaining attraction between couples. When you're not always available, you spark curiosity and encourage the other person to think about you more. This is a natural attraction without the need to force or fake it. Imagine you are playing a ball game. If the ball always flies in the same direction, the opposing player will gradually guess its path, and the game becomes less interesting. However, if the ball is hit unexpectedly, not following a fixed route, it will make the opposing player have to constantly guess and keep their attention. Similarly, in love, maintaining a bit of surprise will help you become more interesting in the eyes of the other person. For example, if you regularly text her in the morning, try stopping this for a few days. This may make her wonder if you are still thinking about her, and this will urge her to think about you more. This waiting makes emotions more intense when the two reconnect. Another way to stay unpredictable is to subtly change plans at the last minute. Instead of always keeping things as scheduled, you can make a more interesting offer or change the date location at the last minute. However, keep in mind that creating unpredictability does not mean you should make the other person feel insecure or insecure in the relationship. The important thing is to maintain a balance between caring and keeping a little privacy for yourself. When you can make the other person wonder what's going on in your mind without making them lose faith in your sincerity, you've succeeded in maintaining attraction. Finally, remember that unpredictability must come from your true self. Don't try to pretend or change yourself just to create attraction. Live with passion, with personal goals, and express independence in all circumstances. When you live true to yourself and don't try to please others too much, you will naturally become attractive. Let the other person feel that you are a man of value and they need to make an effort to understand and discover you. This is the secret to maintaining interest and long-term commitment in a relationship. Tip 2. Be mysterious. Mystery is an important factor that makes a woman feel like she wants to explore and care about you more. Never let everything about you be obvious and predictable. Hold back some information. Make her think and wonder about you. Psychological studies have shown that people tend to be attracted to things they don't fully understand, or people who have something elusive. Maintaining a certain level of mystery will increase your self-worth and make her see you as interesting and unique. First, don't reveal too much about yourself too soon. Let your conversations unfold naturally and slowly so that she can discover different aspects of you. When you two first start dating, you don't need to tell all about your future goals, personal problems, or your entire life history. Share a little and let the rest of the story come later. Not only does this help maintain curiosity, but it also allows her to learn about you over time. According to an article in Psychology Today, mystery is a part of attraction and bonding in love. Women often want to learn more about men who seem deep and unpredictable. Next, control your appearance on social media. Don't post all your activities on Instagram or Facebook, from breakfast to outings with friends. Instead of making everything obvious, keep a little space for her to wonder, what is he doing now? This will create a sense of anticipation and make you more interesting in her eyes. Indeed, a study from Columbia University has shown that maintaining a certain distance in a relationship helps create attraction and a lasting sense of excitement. A prime example is if you have a busy day and can't reply to messages right away, take that time for yourself and send the message back later. When you reply, you can say, "I had a busy day. Hope you had a good day too. Now I need to rest. We'll talk more tomorrow." This shows her that you are not always available and that she needs to try harder to get your attention. Women love this feeling of uncertainty because it shows you have a full life, not dependent on the relationship, which makes you more attractive. Furthermore, mystery also means always maintaining development and renewing yourself. Try learning a new skill, participating in different activities, thereby creating an image of a man who is always innovating and constantly developing. This will not only increase your value in her eyes, but also make her feel that being with you always has exciting things to look forward to. Finally, remember that mystery does not mean tricking or deliberately making the other person feel confused or insecure. The mystery here is about keeping yourself deep and not revealing everything from the beginning. Mystery will increase your attractiveness, making her feel like you are an interesting and valuable man. This not only helps maintain the initial attraction, but also builds a relationship based on respect and a desire to learn about each other. Tip 3. Leave the story unfinished. Spark curiosity and make them want more. In the art of attraction and relationship building, sparking curiosity is an important skill. By leaving a story unfinished, you will create a powerful attraction that makes her want to learn more about you. This not only helps you keep the other person's attention, but also makes the relationship exciting and inspiring. Leaving the story unfinished is a psychological tactic aimed at creating a sense of anticipation, prompting others to learn more about you. This is not about deliberately withholding all information, but about creating just enough mystery to pique the other person's curiosity. When you share an interesting story but pause before reaching the end, you are creating an emotional gap, which makes her wonder and want to find out about the rest. According to research on human psychology, we often tend to want to complete unfinished things. This is called the Zeigarnik effect, a psychological phenomenon that explains why people remember unfinished things longer than completed things. When you tell an interesting story but stop in the middle, this effect will make the other person keep thinking about the story and look forward to the opportunity to hear the next part. This also applies to relationship building because when the other person feels something is unclear, they will want to see you again to understand more. For example, if you are talking about an exciting adventure you have had, you could say, "I once got lost in a small village in Japan, and then I met a very special person. Oh, let me tell you next time, you won't believe what happened." This story not only creates curiosity, but also stimulates the other person's anticipation and even imagination. To apply this tactic effectively, you need to remember that the goal is not to make her feel uncomfortable about being left out, but to create a gentle and pleasant stimulation. Think of conversations as small pieces of a larger picture, a picture that she wants to complete with you. When you know when to stop, you make the other person eager to come back and put the remaining pieces together. The important thing is that you need to be sincere and natural in your presentation. Don't overdo it and make the story forced or fake. The trick is to create excitement naturally, so that she feels that every encounter brings new and unexpected things. Another example is when you talk about a passion of yours, such as mountain climbing. You could say, "Climbing is truly a wonderful experience. Once I climbed a mountain where there were extremely tense moments along the way, but it was from there that I learned a valuable lesson. Let me share it with you next time. You will definitely be very surprised." This saying not only leaves a strong impression, but also makes her want to hear more and understand more about you. Leaving the story unfinished is not only an attraction tactic, but also helps build a foundation for deep emotional connection. Every time you spark curiosity, you are creating an invisible bridge between you and her. She will tell herself that you are interesting, full of surprises, and that she cannot predict. This creates a natural attraction, making the relationship attractive and never boring. One thing to keep in mind is not to overuse this tactic. If you leave too many stories unfinished and never come back to answer, the other person may feel frustrated and lose interest. So make sure you know when to decode the mysteries you've created, so she feels satisfied and interested in continuing to explore you. Tip 4. Create emotional connections with memorable moments. In any relationship, special moments can play a very important role in creating a bond between two people. These are not just memories of dates, but also unexpected moments, things that have been experienced together. Creating these special moments helps create a deep memory of you in her mind, marking the relationship as a stable and meaningful support. In psychology, associating with special moments is also known as the memory effect. Research has shown that moments with strong emotions will be remembered more clearly and create a longer-lasting emotional connection. So when you and she create special memories together, you are creating an opportunity for your relationship to become more memorable and unforgettable. Imagine you and she go on a picnic and watch the starry sky together. This not only creates a beautiful memory, but also moments when two people share about life, dreams, and emotions. Or as simple as challenging a new dish together at a strange restaurant. This creates a moment that she will always remember you every time she walks past a glass cabinet or something reminiscent of that meal. But remember, special moments don't have to be big, expensive moments. Sometimes it is the small and simple things that create the most beautiful memories. A walk in the rain, cooking together, or even just a game night together can become special memories. Importantly, pay attention to creating moments that she can remember forever, moments that make her clearly feel your presence in her life. Finally, creating special and deeply emotional memories in a relationship helps you bond with her more. This helps create a special connection, making her feel like you are a special part of her life, someone memorable and irreplaceable. Tip 5. Don't fall into the attention trap. One of the important factors in attracting attention and creating attraction to women is controlling your interest. Many men make the mistake of trying to chase attention from the other person, which can make them predictable and lose the necessary mystery. Tip number 5 requires that you not be too easy on giving out recognition and attention. Learn to hold back, create anticipation, and make her feel like your attention is something worth seeking. Women often use social media as a tool to gauge men's interest in them. This can be demonstrated by her posting pictures or statuses aimed at getting attention from you. According to modern psychology research, the need for recognition and attention from others is natural, especially in the context of emotions. A study by Dr. Helen Fisher, a renowned anthropologist, shows that when a woman feels insecure in a relationship, they often tend to seek attention from the other person through expressions, online or actual behavior. The important thing is that you should not immediately react to these signals. Your liking or commenting immediately on her post will send a message that you are always ready and easily influenced by her actions. This removes the mystery element and makes it easy for her to read you. Stoic philosophy and psychology encourages us to control our emotions and not let them be manipulated by external factors. Instead of reacting impulsively, learn to regulate and retain your attention. This not only helps you maintain attractiveness, but also creates a healthy mental environment where you are in control of your emotions. In the situation where she posts a new photo on Instagram, looking very attractive, the usual reaction of many men is to immediately like and maybe leave a complimentary comment. However, when you do this, you are sending the message that she has complete control over your emotions. Instead of reacting immediately, you should learn to hold back. Let her wonder if you've seen her post, and this will make her curious about you. It's like keeping a part of yourself, making her feel like your recognition is something worthwhile. Another example, when she posts a vague status, possibly alluding to you, such as, "There are days when I miss someone so much without knowing if they miss me," don't rush to respond by texting or comment publicly. Let her wonder if that message really got to you. This not only helps you maintain mystery, but also helps you avoid becoming someone who is too easygoing, too dependent on meeting other people's attention needs. In modern psychology, we often seek to heal and overcome emotional wounds, but Stoic philosophy offers a different approach, which is to accept and adapt to circumstances. For controlling attention, this philosophy emphasizes accepting that you don't always need to prove your attention. Sometimes, inner peace comes from not reacting immediately and keeping a space for yourself. This doesn't mean you're completely cold or uncaring, but you're choosing the right moments to show your attention in a valuable way. Wisely controlling attention will make her realize that recognition from you is not something that can be easily obtained. This makes her appreciate it even more every time you really pay attention to her. Controlling your attention is an art that requires patience and intelligence. This helps you maintain attraction and create a relationship based on mutual respect. Don't let your attention be too easy, but make it special and valuable. Tip 6. Teach her something new. One of the great ways to attract and build a deep connection with women is to be an inspiration and share knowledge. Women love to learn new things from their men because it not only brings joy, but also helps build trust and bonding. When you teach her something new, you show yourself to be a confident, knowledgeable man who is willing to share with others. This also demonstrates leadership ability, a quality that women are often attracted to. Why is it important to teach her something new? Because this is not just about teaching a skill, but also creating an opportunity for both of you to experience fun and meaningful moments. For example, you can teach her to play a musical instrument that you are proficient in, or learn to cook a specialty dish. The moments when two people work together, laugh together when making mistakes, or when successful will become memorable memories and strengthen the relationship. A specific example is if you know how to play the guitar, you can teach her the basic chords. Let's sit together in a quiet corner where there is warm sunshine and start with simple chords. Her clumsy fingers, the laughter that rings out when she misses, or the joy when she successfully plays a short melody. All will make precious memories. While teaching, you can encourage her. Let her see that it's okay to make mistakes as long as you both try and have fun. This is a great way to convey emotions and support each other. For example, you teach her to play a sport that you love. For example, if you like mountain climbing, take her with you and guide her from the first steps. Help her overcome her fears, instill confidence in her, and support her when she is in trouble. The journey to overcome challenges together will help both of you have a stronger connection and is also an opportunity for you to show your bravery and personality. Or more simply, you can teach her interesting things about your field of passion, such as photography, cooking, or even financial investing. The important thing is not only to teach knowledge, but also how you share your passion with her. When she feels the enthusiasm from you, she will find you attractive and want to learn more about you. The important thing when teaching her something new is to always maintain a patient, non-judgmental, and always encouraging attitude. Women are often attracted to men who are able to lead but not control, who are willing to support but not impose. Let her feel that you are always there, ready to help and share, without ever making her feel pressured or judged. In short, teaching her something new not only helps you become more attractive in her eyes, but also helps you understand each other better, share memorable moments, and create lasting relationships. Be an inspiration, a guide, and you will find your relationship more meaningful and profound than ever. Tip 7. Create jealousy. Skillfully creating jealousy can help enhance your attractiveness in her eyes. It's not about making her feel insecure, but about sparking a little feeling that you are attractive to others around you. This can help her realize your worth and create competition, thereby making her want to try to keep you by her side. To do this, you don't need to officially date or flirt with another person, but can do it more subtly. For example, you could post a photo of you hanging out with a group of friends, including some friends of the opposite sex. This will evoke a bit of natural jealousy from her without causing too much stress. She will wonder if those other girls are interested in you and if you are interested in anyone other than her. When she feels a little challenged, she will become more proactive in getting your attention. Another example is when you talk about a busy day and mention that you have met and talked with many interesting people. Casually mention that you had an interesting conversation with a colleague or partner. Don't go into details, but leave her with the feeling that you are being cared for and your presence is always valuable to others. This will make her feel like she wants to protect her relationship with you and doesn't want to lose your attention. However, keep in mind that creating jealousy needs to be done subtly and not overdone. If you make her feel insecure or overly anxious, this can backfire and hurt the relationship. Your goal is to spark a little bit of competitiveness and initiative from her, not make her feel like she's not good enough or not loved by you. In short, a little jealousy is a factor that helps keep the fire in love, as long as you do it sincerely and with good intentions. Remember, the most important thing is that you always respect and care about her feelings, and never do anything that makes her feel hurt or disrespected. Jealousy, when used properly, will create excitement and make her want to be with you more, but it needs to be accompanied by sincerity and genuine concern for you. Tip 8. Control your desires. In Stoic philosophy, one of the core elements is controlling one's emotions and desires. When you are faced with emotions, it is important that you control excessive desires so as not to fall into complete dependence on others. According to Stoic philosophy, self-retreat, self-reliance, and the ability to control emotions are important values, helping you maintain composure in the face of all events. In a relationship, when you depend too much on the attention of others, you will easily fall into a state of disagreement, always expecting positive feedback from them. But according to Stoic philosophy, you should not let anyone else decide your happiness or your emotions. Self-retrieval and calmness help you stay grounded and not be swayed by external factors. Therefore, in a relationship, you need to learn to restrain the desire to be noticed instead of always craving it. Focus on yourself, on your personal goals and passions. When you live a self-sufficient and independent life, you not only create natural attraction, but also allow the other person to clearly see that you are not completely dependent on their attention. For example, instead of always following and reminding others of appointments, take the lead and use that time to focus on yourself, such as reading, exercising, or doing things you love. When you are independent and not dependent, you will no longer need to seek recognition from others, but you even become more attractive in their eyes because of your confidence and ability to control yourself. Tip 9. Plan after being busy. One of the important secrets to keeping a woman interested is knowing how to create distance and knowing how to come back intelligently. After you've had a busy time, the important thing is how you approach her afterwards. Don't just text back immediately and make an appointment right away, but have a clear strategy. First, when you come back and start texting her again, talk about why you were busy, but don't need to go into too much detail. Just simply say that you had a busy week with work or family. This will make her understand that you have a private, independent, and purposeful life. Next, make sure that when you talk to her, you not only talk about yourself, but also show interest in her life. Ask her about what she did while you were busy, about her activities, hobbies, or anything she wants to share. This not only helps her feel cared for, but also shows respect and willingness to listen from you. After you've rebuilt the connection through conversations, plan to meet her. But the important thing is not to make an appointment right away. Create a certain amount of time between texting and meeting. Time passing will make her more excited to see you. When the distance is just enough, the feeling of anticipation will make the meeting more exciting and special. For example, you could say, "I'd love to see you, but I'm quite busy this week. Can we meet next week?" This both shows that you have a purposeful life and makes her feel that you value the time you spend together. Another illustrative example is when you have an appointment, make sure your appointment is special and meaningful. It doesn't have to be anything big, but make the date an enjoyable experience. Maybe a walk in the park, a light dinner, or even participating in an activity that both of you love. This will help maintain an emotional connection and make her remember you as a man who always knows how to make every moment meaningful. The last thing to remember is not to always be available to meet her whenever she wants. This can make you boring and predictable. Know how to create distance and know how to return appropriately. When you show that you have a busy life, have your own goals and passions, you will become more attractive in her eyes. Controlling the time and how you approach is an important factor in maintaining her interest and curiosity in you. Tip 10. Live fully. Create a unique impression in her mind. To do this, you need to live a memorable, rich, and energetic life. This is not only related to your passion for work or specific activities, but also to your creating meaningful memories, contributing positively to a better society. A fulfilling life is one where every day you try your best, strive to overcome difficulties, and never give up on your goals. For example, if you have ever faced financial difficulties and overcome them with relentless effort, this makes her see your perseverance, independence, and leadership spirit. Those are the qualities that attract and make a lasting impression. You can also make an impression by caring for and helping those around you. It could be you helping a friend in need, or simply you having a habit of sharing joy and smiles with those around you. When she witnesses how you treat others, how you spread positive vibes, she will feel that you are truly energetic and living a meaningful life. Finally, a fulfilling life is also about knowing how to enjoy every moment. Don't always work too hard, but sometimes you also need to know how to balance, know how to rest, to enjoy simple things like a delicious dinner, a comedy movie, or a picnic with friends. When you can create balance and appreciate the simple things, it will also make you feel that you are someone worth sharing life with.